Grace and peace, everyone. This is Charles here with another Midweek Recharge. And this week, I want to talk about resisting authoritarianism, resisting authority, resisting dictatorship, resisting unrighteous rule. And the example, the foreshadowing that we have in Scripture. There's a story, and I think it's one that we kind of pass over on the way to other stories in Exodus. And I want to shout out the BibleProject.com. They have a fantastic article on the 7 women of Exodus chapter 1 and 2 that really become responsible for the nation of Israel even having an opportunity to become a nation. And there are these 2 Egyptian women, these midwives, and these midwives serve the Hebrews as well as Egyptians, but they've been kind of assigned in particular to the Hebrews. And they're commanded by Pharaoh to kill every child, every son, every male child that is born in Israel. And these 2 midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, we actually get their names, which is awesome. Shiphrah and Puah resist. Scripture says that they feared God, which is another way of saying they revered God. They were more loyal to God than they were to Egypt, to Pharaoh, which is remarkable that these Egyptian women that did not grow up with the oral tradition of the Hebrews. They didn't grow up with the stories of Abraham and Noah and Isaac and Jacob, and they didn't have those stories growing up. Lot and those stories. They heard whatever they heard through the Hebrew women that they were serving. And that was enough to compel them to choose the God of Israel over Pharaoh, to choose God over their own loyalty. And in so, they literally helped to birth a rebellion. And so my challenge to you this week is simply that, to resist in every way you can the temptation to simply go with the flow of authoritarianism, to resist your own self-interest and your own self-gain for the preservation of righteousness and freedom, to be like Shiphrah and Puah, to push back on what might be convenient and easy, and to choose rather righteousness and love. Let that be your recharge.